Rich Lewis is a well-known American reality television star who gained fame through appearing for 6 seasons in the History Channel series Mountain Men. The show depicts people who have chosen to live off-grid in the mountains of remote areas across the U.S. One of the most intriguing characters in the show is Rich Lewis, a veteran trapper and outdoorsman who has been a part of the series since its 2nd season. In this video, we are going to take a look at what Rich has been up to since leaving Mountain Men, what happened to him, and what we can expect from him in 2023. We'll take a look at his current projects and talk about his stunning transformation over the past few years. Stay tuned. Rich Lewis was born in January 1954 in Idaho. Little information on his early childhood or family is available online, indicating that Rich is a private person who likes to keep his personal life out of the limelight. What is known about his childhood, however, is that he grew up in the rural southwest part of Idaho and was drawn to the wilderness and the beauty of nature. He would spend most of his childhood exploring the mountains around him, going on to participate in outdoor activities and clubs in high school. After matriculating, he attended Montana State University, studying for a degree in wildlife and fishery science. After graduating, he began working full-time for the U.S. Forest Service as a park ranger and firefighter. Unbeknownst to him, this experience gave him valuable insight into the wilds of Montana, which would serve him well later on. It was during this time that he met and married his now wife of over 30 years, Diane Lewis, before relocating to Ruby Valley, Montana. Rich's passion for nature captured the attention of residents in Ruby Valley and surrounding areas, as he demonstrated his heroic acts by extinguishing wildfires and guarding cattle from predators. During this time, he honed his skills in wilderness exploration and hunting, including pursuing dangerous creatures such as mountain lions. As word of his abilities spread, people began to seek his assistance and paid him for his services. Eventually, he secured a job protecting villagers and their livestock in Ruby Valley, and even wildlife reserves sought him out to track down out-of-control beasts. Mountain Men is an American reality TV show that airs on the History Channel. The show premiered on the 31st of May 2012 and is currently in its 11th season. It follows several men who live off the grid and rely on the land for their living. Some would say for survival. The cast includes Eustace Conway, a naturalist and the owner of Turtle Island, a 1,000-acre wilderness preserve in North Carolina, Tom Orr, a Montana-based trapper and tanner who has been living off the grid for over 35 years, and Marty Miyamoto, a hunter and trapper from Alaska who lives with his family in the wilderness. They are joined by Rich himself, a mountain man from Montana who traps beaver and hunts big game for a living, Charlie Tucker, a retired rodeo cowboy who now lives off the land in the Yak Valley of Montana, and Kyle Bell from New Mexico, who is also a mountain lion tracker. The show focuses primarily on the daily lives, including hunting, fishing, trapping, and other activities they undertake in the wild. The series highlights their challenges as they live a life that is very different from the modern world. In 2012, he and his wife signed a contract with the History Channel to appear in the TV series Mountain Men. Their debut in the series aired in 2013 in the 2nd season episode entitled Into the Wild, which showcased his impressive survival and hunting talents. Rich is shown living off the land in the wilderness of Montana, spending his days trapping and hunting, and his nights in a cabin that he built himself. Lewis is often shown working with his dogs, who helps him track and catch his prey. Throughout the series, Lewis has faced a number of challenges, including harsh weather conditions, equipment failures, and encounters with dangerous animals. Despite these challenges, Lewis has always managed to persevere and come up on top. He spent 20 years living in Ruby Valley, becoming known by locals for his survival skill set. He displayed a talent for warding off mountain lions from the tiny village he lives in too, so he became somewhat of a hometown hero. His unique personality and no-nonsense attitude to his life and surroundings eventually turned him into a reality TV star. Viewers of the reality TV series were treated to a glimpse of Rich's daily life in the rugged wilderness for 4 years, witnessing firsthand his impressive hunting and tracking skills. Rich also played an important role in his community by performing tasks for the government and neighbors, such as warding off mountain lions and extinguishing fires. Rich earned the nickname Lion Hunter thanks to his exceptional hunting skills and strategic ability in talking down mountain lions. In the series, Rich was known for his expertise in the rugged terrain of the Absaroka Range. He would often venture deep into the wilderness for weeks at a time, relying on his skills to live off the land and harvest furs for income. From there, Lewis became a beloved figure both on and off the screen, admired for his heroism and protection of the Ruby Valley. Over the course of 6 seasons and more than 80 episodes, Lewis captivated audiences with his no-nonsense attitude and wilderness expertise. However, he decided to leave the show in 2017 with a lot of speculation about the reason for his departure. Living off the land is no easy feat, and for him, it meant contending with some of the most extreme weather conditions imaginable, enduring temperatures as low as -50 degrees Celsius, and braving unpredictable rains, snowstorms, and blizzards. He's faced them all head-on, but that's not all. To thrive in the wilderness, one must possess a deep understanding of the environment and its inhabitants, from wild animals to bugs. Additionally, he's had to overcome the lack of resources and supplies, especially during the long winter months when provisions run low. Rich has faced numerous challenges, from equipment failures to health problems, but remains resilient and has developed skills that allow him to overcome obstacles. The isolation from civilization has been another significant challenge, with no local stores, running water, or access to electricity unless it's self-generated. All of these circumstances have forced him to become self-sufficient and learn new skills daily, always striving to survive and thrive in the wild. Many fans of the show were left wondering about the absence of Rich in all episodes during Season 7. The previous was the last season featuring him and his wife. Speculation arose that he may have left the show or experienced health problems. However, it was later disclosed that Lewis had taken a break from filming to address some personal health issues and require time to focus on recovery. Lewis clarified that he was not fired by the producers, nor were they planning to replace him. Rich decided to leave the show on his own terms, citing his age and lifestyle as the reason for his departure. Although rumors surfaced that he'd had a falling out with the producers, the truth is he left the show because he felt it was time for a change in his life. In the subsequent season, young hunter Jake Carrick was introduced to the show to fill the void left by Rich Lewis. Similar to Lewis, Jake is a lion hunter and works with a pack of dogs while hunting. However, it is important to note that Jake wasn't brought in to replace Lewis due to any falling out, but rather to continue the show's theme of highlighting skilled hunters living in the wild. The most likely answer is that he was looking for a change of pace. After many long years of braving the wilderness, Rich may have felt that it was time to take a new challenge in life. Clearly, Rich has made the most out of life after leaving the show. In 2023, we can expect more of the same. Adventures in nature and craftsmanship that go hand in hand with being one of America's true modern-day mountain men. So where is Rich Lewis now? Fans of the show will be happy to know that Lewis is back to trapping and living off the land, alongside his wife. He's returned to his home in the Ruby Valley and is once again working with his dogs to catch elusive animals. In addition to his trapping work, Lewis is also involved in a number of other projects. As a seasoned outdoorsman, Lewis is always looking for his next adventure. While he hasn't announced any specific plans, it is likely that he'll continue to explore the wilderness and push himself to new limits. Rich is passionate about tracking mountain lions with his team of hounds, despite the dangers that come with it. This pursuit is the only job that Rich is truly passionate about, and his commitment to it is only overshadowed by the need to provide for his family and prepare for the harsh winters in Montana. While the job may be risky, Rich is dedicated to his craft and takes pride in his work as a hunter and tracker. He embodies the spirit of the mountain men who came before him and continues to push forward, even after losing one of his prized hounds to a mountain lion attack. Alongside his wife Diane, Rich owns multiple properties in town and appears to be doing well even after leaving the reality TV spotlight. Despite the success, there's no indication that Rich will return to the show anytime soon. Since the show's last aired episode, it's unclear what Rich has been up to or if he's involved in any other public projects or ventures. However, he likely continues to live a simple life, a self-sufficient lifestyle in the wilderness, as that has been his passion and way of life for many years. You may be wondering what Rich has planned for the future. After a decade of living off the land, it's clear that this is now more than a lifestyle for him. Lewis isn't just content with doing the same thing year after year, so he's constantly exploring new ventures. With an eye to the future and an interest in furthering his work, he's been putting together plans to move into forestry management and sustainable timber harvesting. He's also been contributing to local communities in Montana. His commitment goes well beyond providing food from his hunting grounds. He's also donated time and money towards creating better education systems for children living in rural areas. He hopes that by remaining true to himself, staying engaged with modern technology, and reaching out to support others, that he can continue to thrive no matter what tomorrow brings. Not only that, but his skills have expanded to include blacksmithing and cabinet making. Rich is also an advocate for land management rights and still helps out with community projects when he can. Rich has seen some real success over the years, but he's never forgotten his roots. He continues to live off the grid with his wife and dog, living the life of self-reliance and financial stability that he's carved out for himself. It is unknown whether the couple has any children or grandchildren, as there's never any mention of them. For fans who want to keep up with Rich Lewis and his adventures, sadly he's not active on social media, partly caused by the lack of internet in his rural homestead, obstructing fans from staying connected with him and getting a glimpse into his world. It's clear that he's as passionate about the outdoors as ever and is always willing to share his knowledge and experience with others, just not online. Well, you can still find him doing what he loves most, adventuring with his family and exploring the backcountry of Montana. Rich has made his money from the show as well as through investments in businesses and products such as trucking companies, book publishing and clothing line, and even a wild game liniment. The History Channel show has been very successful with high viewership, resulting in multiple seasons renewals. It's possible that as the show's star, Rich was earning $10,000 or more per episode. While Rich's net worth is reportedly $300,000, it's possible that he negotiated his contracts aggressively with Warm Springs Productions, resulting in a larger income from the show. There's no doubt that Rich Lewis is a unique character in the world and a modern-day mountain man with a passion for adventure and a strong sense of self-reliance. He's an extraordinary outdoorsman who has had a significant impact on castmates and fans of the show. In 2023 and beyond, viewers can expect Rich to continue to rise to the challenge in his remote corner of Montana and to show us the beauty of living it off-the-grid isolation. He's a great inspiration for anyone who dreams of taking a different path and going against the grain. And in his own Rocky Mountain backyard, he's a regular reminder that anything is possible. We wish him all the best. Thank you for spending some time with us. Make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss another video. We also handpick these videos, which we recommend you watch next. You can talk to us on all social medias or ask a question in the comments below. Thank you for being with us, and we'll see you back tomorrow.